Uh-oh. Let's get it started, man. See students in the
over the hills and far away.
what the hell? What over the hills? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh shoot. All right. So yeah, I'm fixing this up for y'all real quick, man. Comedian André Mulligan, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, see students in the detention. We are here. We are here. Is the best is that the best way to put it? Is that the best way to put it? Oh shoot. Hold on. No, that's not the best way to put it. Let's try it again. See students in detention. Comedian André Mulligan, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. I gotta make sure I say YouTube. And I gotta get off Facebook, man. I gotta wing myself off the bookie. It's time to move on, okay? And that's one of the things that we're talking about today is the fact of giving everything you got to what's up, Tron, man? Giving everything you got to one thing. So the reason why I started out with the Teletubby song, I don't know why I put the Teletubby song on here, but let me give some analogies today, right? I'm gonna give some different kind of analysis for us, and I'm gonna break down our new thought process, right? Because I'm trying to comprehend how to love something as much as I used to love my favorite toy, right? As much as I used to love my favorite cartoon. I played the Teletubby because my wife grew up listening to the Teletubbies, and she sings this song all the time. So, I'm a Thundercat. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Thundercat. That's why I like. Hold on, let me play the Thundercat theme song. Let me play that. Let me hold on. Thunder. Hold on. I can't thunder. Hold on. Thunder. Hold on. Thunder. Nah. Yeah. Thunder. Hold on. The Thundercats. Hold on. How the hell? Hold on. I got it. Thundercat. Hold on. They give me theme song. There we go. Let's see if it works. There we go. Hold on. So I'm gonna play the Thundercat. Hold on. Now, come on. Not that one. Come on, man. Don't. Come on. Let's skip. All right. So let's play a thug. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey. What? I'm thinking I'm jumping out the bed with my underwear on. Wow. Wow, nigga, Thundercats. Yeah. Man, you the energy? That was the energy. That was my theme song back in the day, man. I need to actually, hey baby, make sure we record. Make sure we get all my favorite cartoon theme songs. That's gonna be my new hype music. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming out to the Thundercat theme song for now on. What you want to play? Ah! Yeah. Yeah, what? Hey man, you play my theme song? Hold on. Hey, hold on. What's another theme song that used to keep you pumped? What? Oh, hold on. Oh, Fraggle Rock, right? Fraggle. Did you listen to Fraggle Rock? But no, that was way older than you. Hold on. But this motherfucker right here used to get you pumped. Then you walk in. Nigga, you get up, you be asleep. You're like, nigga, I got a nice bowl of cereal. I'm gonna get up to this morning and kill some Captain Crunch. I'm gonna wait though. Mama ain't woke yet. Mama ain't woke yet. Oh shit, is that Burger Rock? Ah, nigga. Hey, dog. Nigga, when the Fergal Rock theme song came on, nigga, what? Who want to change the TV? Who trying to change the TV? Leave goddamn TV alone. Goddamn Fraggle Rock song. Do you love? My wife said this to me one day. It is what we say to each other that I think really a woman's word is very true, right? So a woman's words is very true. Then when you think about most men, like we have to prove. Like I got to do. You heard it before. I got to do everything to prove my love every single night, nigga. I got to prove my love every single night. I got to prove my love, right? Man, that's how men feel. Men feel every single day they have to prove they love. Why? Because that a man's word ain't worth shit to a woman. To a man's word is shit. But to a woman, it's like, nigga, you show me. Show me. That's where she at. So my wife did this one day. She said, like, we say this all the time. And you know, every guy, I think every relationship does this. And the guy might be like, she might be like, I love you. He'd be like, I love you more. She's like, I love you more. Be like, I love you more. So like, you'll never love me as much as I love you. You like, God damn, she really mean that. She really mean that when women come back with that, women will hit you in the second with that. I love you more, baby. I love you more. Girl, you don't know how much I love you. You don't love me more than I love you. You can never love me the way I love you. You fucking bitch. That's what she's saying. Can't believe I love your ass the way I love you. I guarantee you my wife say that all the time. I can't fucking believe I love your stinking ass the way I love you, you bastard. You fucking bastard. He's my bastard, though, but I love his motherfucker. I love his motherfucker. I love this angry motherfucker. She love hard. She's like, I love this motherfucker. I love him. Look at her. Ooh, look at her. I know. Don't fucking make him start. Just leave him alone. My baby looking at the waitresses and shit, be like, just shut the fuck. Bitch, just walk away. You about to fuck up my day. Sorry if I'm yelling. My bad. She'll say that all the time. What's up, Ron? She say it all the time. Like women really, they will accept you at your fucking worst. So when people talk about why did Camille stay with Bill Cosby, that's what a woman does. That's what a woman do. Why did Hillary stay with Bill? That is what a woman fucking do. That's what they do. Why did Beyonce stay with Jay? You know what I'm saying? Why did Beyonce stay with Jay-Z, camel face looking ass? Why? Right? And then you look at Will Smith like, nigga, why you stay? You giving women the fact that you can cheat and still stay. Stop, nigga, leave. Will Smith was supposed to go. Why you there? Why you there? You got now this even playing field because Will Smith stayed with Jada. I can't do nothing. I got rid of all my apps. I got rid of everything, man. It ain't worth it, man. These hey. So when you look at that, when you look at what a woman does, because a woman can love a man unconditionally and still be successful and faithful. That's fucking crazy, right, fellas? A woman could be successful, honor her man, respect her man, and treat him right, and still hit her fucking goals, and not even show a lick of stress. Nigga, poker face on your ass. Nigga, poker face. She been getting sexual assaulted in her inbox like a motherfucker. She's scared to open her inbox. Soon as she open her inbox, it's a dick and a carrot in the motherfucker. Like, soon as she open her inbox. But man cannot, we both, some of us pick and choose. Man, I can't love you right and be successful. Ain't this crazy? You fucking crazy. You want me to spend time with you and be successful and go to work and love? Who does that? What kind of man does that? A woman will honestly tell you that, you know, and a man will tell a woman that. We have to find something, and you know, that's the measure, fellas. We have to take and learn from what women do, because they're able to do their jobs without sexual assaulting. You know, at least 99% of them, they're able to take care of their goals. They're able to manage a family and a lifestyle and manage the budget of the household, all while taking care of our childish asses. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because the whole thing is that they found one thing to love, which is they self. You know what I'm saying? And most of the time, a woman's is most new women that I believe, and I mean it's different from women back in the day because they always loved themselves. They just stayed for no apparent reason. But I think the new age women, what they showcase is, I got 100% love for myself, even if you don't got 100% love for me. You know what I'm saying? Women have that. Women always have, like, not, and I'm not saying all, so let me not say y'all, but they got their back covered. They comfortable. They comfortable. They got a landing pad because they only give you enough love. They only let you love them as much as they trust you. I love this nigga, but I ain't gonna let him crush me, love. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a lot of these women way different from them women back when we were younger. They not 16, 17 years old no more. They're not the same 21-year-old women no more. They 29, 30, 35. They ain't letting no man fucking break their spirit. And then you do got the fragile ones that do, but other than that, nah, they cool, they bounce back. They might shut down for like 3 days, 2 days, a week maybe, but they bounce right back. And fellas, we have to learn from that. So the whole premise to right now, what I'm looking at though is, can we love our craft and love our family and take care of what we need to take care of and be able to still manage, right? So you have to look at whatever your favorite toy was, right? What was your favorite toy? What was your favorite theme song? When you heard that shit, you got pumped, nigga. Hey, nigga, we gotta go outside and play kickball. I'm about to kick all y'all asses, nigga. Nigga, Troy, you was talking shit, nigga. You was talking shit at lunch. I'm about to kill you. You gotta have that energy. You gotta have that energy. You gotta have that energy. My baby, I asked her today, I was like, what was your favorite subject? And she was like, criminology, right? And she's like, criminology was her favorite subject. I was like, oh shit. So just imagine she started approaching everything, because she does approach everything at a win-win situation. But if she started approaching everything she look at like it's criminology, right? She find that passion for it. Boom. Oh man, that's how she is with her career right now, with her job, man, killing it. 267%. Shots out, Julie. Shooting up. She had Mamba mentality. She had that Mamba mentality. And I think that's the whole focus, because she got to go. She told me, hey, this is where I'm going to be at. This is where I'm going to go. This is where I want to be at. Boom, 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 boom. And she's been doing that. You know what I'm saying? So at some point, I had to step back and say, oh shit, she my role model. She my role model, on those things, on making sure she like I'm her role model on a lot of things. She's my role model on a lot of things, and that's that boom to it. But dream team. That you see that? You see that? You gotta allow that. You gotta make sure you allow that shit. So, let me tag my hat, man. So this is my C student graduation hat. A lot of people be asking me about my hats. You see, I got my C student Felicia Rashad shirt on right here, and this is my C student graduation hat. It's like this. You know how you graduate and you throw it over? Yeah, that's clean. So you actually can get your emblem put on it. Tell me what class you got when you order your hat. You can put like class of 2000, class of 99, class whatever. And then look at that, boom, graduating on you home. Boom, gangster, gangster, gangster. Nah, sexy with it. Be creative. But I think, the magnitude of, I don't think life changes as much as we think it do. We just get older. So it means I think our focus we start to learn sidetracking, right? We start to learn sidetracking because I honestly believe, and I think, I do this and I'm doing this now as an experiment to myself. But when you say you're not gonna do something, you're not gonna do it, right? You remember when your mama, you remember when you used to have to eat, what's your worst vegetable? For most American kids, it was Brussels sprouts, right? We hated Brussels sprouts. Damn near 90% of kids in the 80s, 70s, and 80s, early 90s hated fucking Brussels sprouts. You remember when you met a kid that liked Brussels sprouts? You're like, ugh. You fucking weirdo. You're weird. Who eats Brussels sprouts? You do, right? So we have to look at our addictions and the things that we don't like we used to look at Brussels sprouts when we were kids. If you say you don't want to drink, man, don't fucking drink. Work on not drinking. If you say you don't want to gamble, don't gamble. If you say you don't want to be a cheater no more, stop cheating, right? Say, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do it because I deserve better. They deserve better. We deserve better, right? You don't want to be in no entanglement because Will Smith let Jada do what she did. Which I want to make a note. He's a beige guy. Yeah, I know y'all say, here they go with the light skinned and dark skinned and stuff. Yes. We have to explain to the fact that, man, you cannot let your woman get in an entanglement with anybody. Entanglement. I wish my wife would get in an entanglement. Get in an entanglement. I'll leave her ass. Bye. Bye, Julie. Huh? Nothing. What the fuck did you say? I ain't say anything. Are we talking about entanglement? No. You want to talk about entanglement? No. Okay. No. Did you just roll your eyes? No, I didn't roll my eyes. Did you just make a Karen face? Hello? No, I didn't make a Karen face either. Is there a problem? No, it's not a problem. Tell me you love me. I love you. She mean as hell to me. So what? Huh? Hey, Quinn. Yes. But ain't no entanglements. Ain't no entanglements on your end. Better not. No entanglements allowed, period. On your end, better not be no entanglement. What you would. Huh? I don't do no entanglements. You what? I do triangles, rectangles, circles, octagons. I don't do no entanglements. What circles and octagons? No, I was just like. Yes, Queen. What circles and octagons? What do you mean? You just say you do circles and octagons. No, I don't do circles and girl. Do so you think I really make a Karen face? Sometimes. What's the Karen face? Hey, Queen, did you learn about Daniel Boone?
What?
Did you learn about Daniel Boone?
What is that?
Motherfuckers made us learn about Daniel Boone. Hold on, let me see who I learned about Daniel Boone growing up. We was forced to learn about Daniel Boone. You ain't learn about Daniel Boone, the Crusader? What about Lois and Clark? Did you learn about Lois and Clark?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. What else? What else? Hold on. Who else? You and Abe Lincoln and stuff. You automatically learn Abe Lincoln, right? You know our education system was terrible.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm telling you, girl.
Oh, okay.
I mean, wife. I can't say girl. You never pay attention to me.
Say girl one more time.
I ain't gonna say girl.
What?
That's why you and I told you no entanglements over here.
Not in any entanglement?
Hell no, I better not be in no entanglements. You entangle, kill my ass.
That's what I said. You want to live, don't you?
Hey, it looks like Golden Grams are the winner. Look like Golden Grams are the winner. What cereal did you eat in the morning at school, Queen?
What cereal?
Yeah.
Oh, I love my Frosted Flakes and Fruit Loops. But Frosted Flakes was always my absolute favorite.
Yeah, I got Frosted Flakes when we ran out of the good cereal.
That's my stuff right there.
You know what? Actually,
You know, if your mom liked you, then she might get you like a liter of chocolate milk once in a while. You add chocolate milk to Frosted Flakes.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that was white people stuff in Kentucky.
What? You know why Frosted Flakes is good?
Why?
It's how the milk tastes afterwards.
Yeah, that was white people stuff. You don't they got that one place that makes make ice cream out of cereal milk?
Yeah, I've seen like a lot of Instagram posts and shit like that.
What is it? Ice cream or is it just a drink?
I think it's a whole bunch of stuff: slushy, ice cream, you name it.
Oh wow. I would honestly say I had that idea a long time ago, but it's who acts on it, right? Everybody gets the same fucking idea. We all got the same ideal right now. Everybody got some kind of ideal that they want to do, and somebody then came out with your ideal. And the reason why you don't have that ideal anymore because they acted on it, but also at the same time we procrastinate. I know I do that. I'm saying to myself, I'm like, God damn, you got to finish something, boy. Gotta finish. You can't just keep. Hey, yeah, I would have did this. If I had the money, I do this. Nigga, it don't really take the money. It takes getting the plan down. That's all it really takes. First, getting the plan down, getting it on paper, and you got to be serious about the shit before you want somebody else to take you serious. That's one thing I learned about my wife. She'll write down every idea I come up with. I'll be like, ugh, I came up with all this shit. You know how many I got finished? One, maybe. Two out of 2 million. And they're good, but you gotta do better. For myself, I gotta do better. And like I said, that's why I gotta start listening to my theme music. My new theme music is my favorite cartoon song, right? That's what's gonna get me pumped. So I'm listening to my favorite cartoon song. I'm listening to some, you might catch me one day like, yeah. Oh, what? We in the first period? Oh, hell yeah, it's on. It is on. And that's the thing, man. What have changed besides us getting older, what has really changed about us completing our goal when your teacher used to push you to do your homework, right? When your teacher used to push you to study, your parents or whoever pushed you to study and to complete something, turn in a writing assignment, was you the one getting it done early or getting it late? I used to get all my shit done late, man, because I was never on task. I was so, and you go and I go back and I used to be like, man, the teacher was picking on me. The teacher was, no, the fuck they wasn't. They were giving me warning signs. Hey, Andre, you have too many open-ended responses. Hey, Andre, you got too many continuing sentences. Hey, Andre, make sure your punctuation is this and make sure you're using your grammar. I always had bad grammar. I'm not gonna lie. That's what kept me from being a amazing student was the grammar. Because when it comes to math, science, and English and everything, I'm very, very, very intelligent. But if you can't really write a fucking sentence, it happens. You know what happens? It's not saying I'm stupid. It's just saying, dog, you can be better if you really paid attention to the signs. You gave yourself the signs, but also people do give you signs and give you clues, and it doesn't mean they picking on you. They actually looking out for you. They actually looking for you. Thank you, Sheila. Right. She does it every time, Sheila. She writes it down every single time. And that's and you jumping on what I was saying. This is something I was working on. I said that I agree with 99% of the things that my wife suggests. Like 99% of them. I don't care. Whatever she suggests, I'm going with it. Why? Because she's normally already done the research. She knows, she got data. She's looking at the analysis. She's gonna listen to all these podcasts. She's not gonna fail. Hey, I think I want to build a landscape right here, right? All right, baby. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get an ice cream machine. I'm put right here in the middle of traffic, right? And then, all right, so while you're waiting in traffic, we walking down, and the ice cream machine is just handing people ice cream because I do stupid shit like that. It's not saying it's stupid. It's just saying, Dre, to follow through with it. It's an amazing ideal when you say it. It's about finishing it that makes it amazing. Well, hold on. It's an ideal when you think of it. But what makes it amazing or a successful ideal is when you finish it and you do it. That's why I don't trip off people who finish plays, who make bad movies, who make bad product. They made it. Even if it's bad, they made it. Oh, thank you. I love the car she got me to. It drives me. It drives me, takes me places. I don't gotta drive. I was stretching yesterday. I was like this in my car. Somebody drove past. I was like, oh, my fault. Hey, my fault. I'm trying to stretch my back out real quick. I got enough room. Oh, yeah, that felt good. I be driving like this. People be looking in the car. They be like, oh, man, you got a testy. Yes, I do. I say that we have to want to be whatever your favorite toy was growing up, right? Whatever your favorite toy, whatever your favorite song was, whatever really puts you in the zone in that moment, you got to use that to finish and conquer all your goals now. Because when you look back and you're like, God damn, I never finished shit. Look back at yourself and look and say, what have you really, 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 really finished? And if you haven't done or completed anything on your list, then it doesn't help. And I can honestly say I haven't done that, man. And I'm comfortable with the regret, but it's more so like now you know. Right? That's the thing when they say if you know better, you'll do better. I gotta do better. I gotta really push myself forward. I know what is keeping me from being successful. So why am I addicted to not doing it? That's the problem. That's what you have to figure out. Even within myself, Dre, come on, just bustle down and do the shit. Just you gotta stay focused. But sometimes your focus, like it's the bad habits. I always had these bad habits, right? I always had these bad, different distraction habits. And for myself, I believe that with me having these bad habits, they just, as you get older, that's why anytime I can talk to like young kids, teenagers, and I tell them, I'll be like, hey man, look, you're going to get older and you're going to be lost. You're going to get older and you're not going to be focused. So everything that people are trying to tell you right now, you need to go with it. You need to listen because they've been your age. You ain't been their age. You know what I'm saying? So that's, I think that's the reason why we all got to try to find a mentor. We all got to find somebody older than us that are successful, that can kind of teach us, help us go to the next level. But I can honestly say my role model, and I ain't afraid as a man to say this, my role model is my wife. She's my role model. She is my my Oprah Winfrey. She's my Michelle Obama. She's my Julie Yu. That's what she's doing. You know what I'm saying? And I had to humble myself and say, this is what I got to focus on. I always, as a man, said, it's always going to be something that a woman can bring to the relationship for me besides opening legs or helping to cook or something like that. Organization is one thing that I need to listen to. My dad, she cleans my desk every other day for me. And turn back around, it's unorganized. Cleans it unorganized, clean it unorganized. And then I'll look at myself some days and I just go through the house kind of trying to straighten up. Dre, you gotta do this, gotta do this, gotta do this. And the only thing I honestly have to do, and she tells me this all the time, just take your time, Dre, and get something done. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel that I'm rushing myself. I'm like, shit, like this morning, I haven't even went to the gym now. So I'm like, I got to go to the gym. I got to do my podcast. We didn't walk the dogs, but it's almost 10, 11 o'clock. I ain't done yet. Almost 11 o'clock. I ain't got nothing that I need to get done yet. I've wrote things down. Okay. Text it to me. Or you can't, I just posted on here. Hold on, I'll check it. Yeah, go ahead. Or text it to my inbox and I'll check it out, Sheila. Because the whole, I just really believe for myself, man, like the focus. When it comes to saying you want to be better, and I'm saying this to myself, when I say, Dre, I want to be better. I want to be an amazing person. I deserve better. I have to look at myself and say, all right, Dre, you got to light your own fucking fire, or you got to follow. You got to follow the leader. Follow the leader. Look, she's leading me by giving me the tools to be successful because we trade information. Do this, baby. This is going to help you here. Hey, baby, do this. You're going to help here. I can say that. That's the weird thing about it because I know her success has nothing to do with me, but also has a lot to do with me because she'll say, hey, I listen to you on this. But the thing about it, she puts everything I say into order. I don't. Because if I listen to what she told me to do, I'll be good. I got to fucking do what she tells me to do because she do everything I ask her to do or try out, and it works for her. But if I don't do it, you fall a victim of being in that, you know what I'm saying, being in that situation where you're not gaining, you're not building, and you're not trusting. I have to be able to trust her. I got to be able to trust her to say, okay, this is what's going to work for me. No, never had that. Never had it. I teacher checked me. It had nothing to do with, I was always been a amazing student. So what used to happen to me in class, I wasn't talkative like that. I used to get in trouble for not putting my hand up because I would always blurt out the answer. I always had amazing grades. I always after my mom really pushed me, my grades would go up and then they'd go back down. My grades would be good and then we'd get put out. So let me say, I went to 9 elementaries. I went to 3 middle schools. I went to 3 high schools, right? So we moved around a lot. I was in Home of the Innocents. I was in 2 major fires. I died once as a kid, and they brought me back to life. I had spinal meningitis. What kept me from learning wise on some, I have a speech impediment. So you hear my list. You hear me list. like that. And that used to keep me from like participating in a lot of things, even if I was right, I was always the smartest kid in class. I was an honor student, and I got this joke now where I say my life was good up until the second grade. Like my life was amazing up to the second grade, because at the second grade we really started moving around a lot, man. We sleeping in our car, we sleeping on the floor over here, sleeping on the floor over here, and I know it's very intelligent, waiting on your book to come out. It's different from the other things similar to it. Well, no, I think when people talk about ADD, Tiffany's disorder, I always like to. I love to do things last minute because I felt I was that smart. It's weird, you know what I'm saying? I told that. So I always knew I was going to get passing grade. I always knew that. My thing is, I always did enough to be like the pass, like B. I'm gonna get a C. I'm good. I don't gotta worry about it. My whole thing was, Dre, if you study, you'll get a better grade. Dre, if you do this, you'll be better. Dre, if you do this, you'll do better. That's always been Andre. Right? That's always been my thing. I can do it and still hit a home run, but shit, Dre, if you're hitting a home run every 7 bat, that's not good. You're just swinging a lot. You know what I'm saying? So if you swinging at every fucking thing, is not good, versus if you study the pitcher and say, hey, boom. I did a roast battle the other day. I was like, man, fuck it, I'm just gonna go in here. I don't care who it is. Don't tell me who it is. I ain't care. Put them up there. And when I got up there, I was like, oh shit, this is a little bit different than what I was thinking. And even though I had good comebacks and I could have actually really beat the kid with no problem, I wanted to do it my way. So I had to learn from example. Dre, don't, there's nothing wrong, Andre, with learning. There's nothing wrong with taking the time to get it finished. That's always been my biggest setback for myself, is saying, Dre, stay committed to what you say you gonna do. Stay committed. Fuck what everybody else is thinking. Fuck have that tunnel vision. If I have tunnel vision, I'm good. But when I get to think, oh, what do they think? What do they think? What does this think? What does this think? Then I'm old. I'm unmotivated. Right. That's where the preparation helps. You gotta, if I prep and I'm ready, I'm gonna get the shit done with no problem. But if I don't, I'm gonna continue to let myself down. Then I want to start something new to get me fired up. So now for myself, I'm saying, okay, Dre, let's stop this. Let's stop this. You're not in elementary no more. You're not in middle school anymore. You're not in high school. You're an adult. Get the shit done. Get it finished. Put it into work. Put it into contact. And there's nothing wrong with saying, okay, I got this much done of this actual project. I don't know how I slipped down to being a procrastinator, dog. I don't know how it happened. It had nothing to do with women. It's just the fact that I knew I could get shit done. That I think that's what, and I think my done and somebody else's done, it was different. My done was for a lick. Let me hit this lick. Boom. Let me get it done. Boom. Let me hit the lick. I never looked at the overall successful T, which I knew if I sustained the right kind of pressure to the craft, I'll be there. If I sustain the right amount of pressure to get it done in everything I do, I'll be all right. So why do I tend to not do that? Right. I like operating with my back against the wall. I'm the nigga that don't have a problem fighting 15 dudes at one time. Let's go. I'll fight 15 niggas before I fight one nigga, which is weird. It's just, I don't care. Me beating up one dude is nothing pleasurable. Me beating up 15 is I beat up 15 niggas. So I gotta stop that. I gotta stop making things harder for myself. Is basically what it falls down to. Why do you make things harder for yourself, Dre? Why do you like being behind the 8 ball? Why do you like difficult shots? Some of us tend to set ourselves up for difficult shots because we want to talk about the bullshit, right? Oh, nigga, so check this out, right? I'm behind 2 bricks, a car, and a fat ass table, right? And I'm pushing the table, and I finally made it out, and I wrote the book. Nigga, like, why you do all that? Why you trying to write your story that way? Because a lot of us can't get pain out of it. You know, son, Reach, man, it's like when I used to do the stepping on toes set, right? And I was doing the stepping on toes set, and I was mastering this set, man. I'm like, man, I'm gonna do it 50 times. And I was telling people I'm doing it 50 times. I'm doing this 50 times. Well, I'm trying to explain to people why I'm doing me. Why the fuck am I explaining to people? Like, yeah, I'm doing this. Like, oh, what set you doing? Oh, yeah, I'm doing stepping on toes. And through the process of me doing the stepping on toes set, I started allowing people to fuck with my craft, to fuck with my thought process, to fuck with oh yeah, man, this. And when you allow people to put a bug in your ear, sometimes that motherfucking bug stay and it goes down. It fucks with your confidence. It fucks with your energy. It fucks with your emotion. It fucks with your process, with your creativity, because now you're not creating at your level. You're trying to give them what they want versus what you want. Like, I know for myself that there's no duplication of André Mulligan and Romeo Mulligan. So when I tell my wife, I'll be like, hey, I gotta be Romeo. She's like, no, you gotta be Andre. Like, no, I gotta be Romeo. She's like, no, they need to know who Andre is. I'm like, no, they need to know who Romeo is. It's a difference. The reason why I came up with Romeo, which Romeo, y'all, is my entertainment name, but I was Romeo before I started being a dancer. I've been Romeo since freshman year of college, University of Tennessee, Chattanooga. And the reason why, because I used to stay to my fucking self. And then girls, I would never talk to the chicks, and they'd be like, what's your name? And I never say anything because I had just moved from Louisville, where I was a hoe, right? I was out there on them streets in Louisville. I was smashing every chick that I met. Oh, boom, boom. So when I changed, I wanted this new start. And I started keeping to myself, and I started learning. The more I kept to myself, the more women would attract to me. They want to know about me. They want to talk to me every single time, they're talking to me. So I created this Romeo persona to protect Andre, right? It's like Romeo is my LLC. Romeo is my you can sue Romeo. You can't sue Andre. Those are two different entities. And the reason why I did that, because I had to keep something away from people. Andre was somebody nobody knew, except for my girl, right? Andre only like Andre tells only certain people certain things. Romeo don't give a fuck what you know, but you don't know the personal shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I started getting depressed. When I got depressed is when I could separate the worlds. Entertainment wise, I had to separate the worlds. I can't let people into this. So I remember like Sheila met me as Romeo, but then she was like, Andre is a way, like women would get to know me and they'd be like, man, Romeo is that entertainment, but Andre is way personable. It ain't on no other shit. He ain't on no wild shit. Andre is a family guy. Right? Andre is a people person. Andre is very sensitive. Andre is very, very protective about everything. Romeo gets shit done. Romeo got an ego. Romeo, like, literally, no, man, no, I'm not trying. No, it wasn't about the whole thing, Reach. It's about the confidence of securing my craft. Like, you can't tell Romeo name. You can't tell him he's not good. You can't tell him he's not fucking amazing. You can't tell him he ain't about to go out there and rock the fucking stage. You can't tell Romeo he ain't about to go out. You can tell Andre that, because Andre's telling himself that. Andre telling himself, hey, bro, you ain't ready. You ain't had no sleep. You doing too many things. Romeo like, nigga, give me more. Give me more. I got more shit done as Romeo than Andre any day, because Romeo had an image to live up to. Andre was secure. Andre was good. He was a people person. He went to churches to work with the youth. He was a wrestling coach. You know what I'm saying? He was a faithful boyfriend. All that shit was right. That's Romeo. I mean, that's Andre. He right there. Romeo out there talking to the execs, putting out, really presenting itself as a bit, because the confidence has to be there. Nigga, I'm taking my clothes off in front of women. Thank you. You like my calendar. Thank you. So that was a different persona. That's why you got Beyonce and you got Sasha Fierce, right? You have those. So you're able to tap in and out of the energy. Yeah. So the reason why, and I have to be that way, dog. I gotta stop trying to be Andre on stage, because Andre on stage is very timid. He's very, very shy. He feels like he's gonna make a mistake. Romeo don't give a fuck about a mistake. Romeo, mistake is a mistake. He gonna roll with the punches. What? Bow, I'm good. Romeo has never been sensitive. He know how it is, nigga. It's a dog-eat-dog world. He's a gladiator. Andre's like, man, I got a weak spot. My back is hurting. Oh, my knee hurt. Romeo like, nigga, we got to get the bag. We got to get the money. And we got to show these motherfuckers that I'm the best. I'm the greatest. And that's where the confidence came at. That's where the level of self-esteem came at. It was a protector. It was a protector. And, you know, sometimes I guess it's not good to tell people I got to go into that. But, and, you know, when people learn about like Sasha Fierce, people's like, you know, it's like DMX and Damon, right? You know, when he used to talk about DMX, was Damon was the demon in him. It was the devil in him. But DMX was the preacher. He was the energy. He was a God-fearing person. But Damon was like the dog, and he would say that. You know, you got Jay-Z, you got Jigga, two different Hova, you got two different mindsets. You got Kanye, you got Yeezy. Some people we have to learn, we separate ourselves from reality, because those two worlds should never meet. Those two worlds should never meet. You should never take your business home. You should never take your home to business. That's what it is. You keep those things separated. I'm telling you, man, my wave, my energy is so good because my confidence is there. You can't you like Romeo talk to you with his chest up. He's not intimidated. Big dick energy 24/7, livelihood there. But but Andre, man, he get tired. He get a bump on his face. He got low self-esteem. His back started hurting. He started thinking other shit. You know what I'm saying? He started coming up with excuses. Romeo was no fucking excuse. Ain't no excuse. Nigga, you taking off your clothes. What's gonna happen? What's the worst gonna happen, nigga? Huh? What's gonna happen, nigga? Your penis don't get on, and what? You still got the body, and what? And you still look good. What? Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. That's what it's at. You don't give people a chance to fuck with your craft, with your creativity, with your like you couldn't tell me nothing when I was on that stage. I had a pimple on my ass. You couldn't tell me nothing. I had a pimple, big old mole on my butt, and I had very, 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 very low self-esteem when I first started dancing. I was Romeo. I was Prince Romeo. I was Prince Romeo, and I was about 157 pounds, 60 pounds when I first started dancing. I was thin. I had like straight abs. My abs looked like this, like sticks. Like I had like 15 of them, like tap, 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 all over. I'm talking about skinny. And I remember I would go out and I would dance, and I would dance full songs for an hour. Bam, a whole 3 minutes. Boom, 3 minutes, going hard dancing. And I remember this girl that was a Zeta Phi Beta that went to Louisville with me. I had did their soror party where they crossed. And I remember after that, she would see me at clubs and she'd be like, "Oh, Romeo." And she would just take her hand and stick it on my chest and rub my abs. It wouldn't matter where I was at. It wouldn't matter where I was at. I could be in White Castle. She'd walk up, "Ooh, Romeo," and just grab my chest every fucking time. And I never said anything to her. I would never say anything to her because I was like, man, I don't want I don't want her to start talking bad. He a bitch ass nigga, fuck that dancing ass nigga. Because a woman can say anything about you. A woman can say, oh, his dick little, oh, he gay, he whatever, and it can harm your reputation as a man. So me as a man, I was like, man, let me stop. I ain't gonna say nothing, dog. Just let her rub on you. Let her rub on me. Girl, just throw me up against the wall, pull my penis out, rub me, and I wouldn't say nothing. So that's like my first 2 years into being a dancer. And then I remember I started dancing at this female strip club upstairs. I was working with the club owner, and I was doing male reviews upstairs, and he had female reviews downstairs. So the women would come upstairs, and he got mad because the stripper girls would come upstairs, and they were tipping us, and then they trying to smash us, and so it's just. And then I remember I remember looking at myself in the mirror, and I stopped dancing. I was like, I ain't gonna dance no more. I'm better than this. I remember I was in tears, man. I was crying. I was like, damn, man. Nigga, you taking off your clothes. Nigga, you stripping for these fucking women. Nigga, you better than that. Nigga, you a college student. Nigga, you stripping. You stripping, Drake, because I had just got fired. I had just got fired from this job because the assistant manager was mad because I was the assistant manager too, and she came to one of the male reviews at a white club I was working at. That Friday got me fired. I remember she was like, if my husband find out that I work with a stripper, he'll tell me to get you fired. And they got me straight fired. And that whole week I went through hell. I got my car repoed, found out my girl was cheating on me, and I didn't even know that my check was there that Friday when I got fired. But I went through the whole 3-day weekend without a check. Didn't even know it. I'm broke. I'm talking about, nigga. I'm wanting to go outside with a sign broke. Like, man, I'm calling my mom like, Mom, you got $5 I can get from you? My mom like, $5? Oh shit, Dre, let me ask somebody real quick. And it's bad when your mama gotta ask somebody, do they got $5? I was that bad. I was on my last. And I remember looking at myself and I was like, nigga, you gotta go back to dancing. You gotta feed yourself. You gotta feed yourself. But when you go back to dancing, because I donated my stuff to like the Goodwill, they got my thongs and my boots and everything. Somebody got my boots. One of y'all husbands or boyfriend walking around with a pair of Romeo thongs on. Don't you know? You don't know what he got to do to fill up the sack. You don't know. You don't know what you got to do to fill up the sack of that. You know what I'm saying? And I remember sitting to myself, and I remember I started a snow shoveling business. I had started printing T-shirts. I had started doing all these other things. Yeah, I like doing all these other things to say. And I said this as a man. I said, okay, Dre, you want to be a man. I said, so as a man, you got to be willing to take care of yourself. No matter what, you got to be willing to take care of yourself no matter what, nigga. It don't matter if you stripping. It don't matter if you selling T-shirts, if you raking leaves, if you pushing baskets, if you like, I was like, nigga, I started going buying bottled water. I started setting up in the park selling water. And Romeo did that. Romeo was like, nigga, I'm not going to stop. Andre's like, man, he's a victim. Andre always been a victim. He always been like, man, this is happening. The world is against me, man. Your car just flooded. This just happened. Romeo like, man, fuck all that shit, nigga. Get on a bus. Get a bike, nigga. Stop talking. Get it done. I don't give a fuck. Like, if I keep the Andre mentality, nigga, I ain't gonna never get shit done. Ever. Because he knows he good. He know he do just enough. He knows it. Like, nigga, I ain't gonna be a millionaire, but I ain't gonna never be under $1 million either. I'm gonna be right there. So that's Andre's mentality, but Romeo's mentality is like, nigga, get everything in life that you deserve. You deserve to have everything that you put your fucking mind to, and you have to make sure. You got to make sure you get it done, because when you look back at yourself, you be like, nigga, I'm 30, I'm 40, I'm 50. Nigga, what do you have to fucking show for besides failures if you're not getting shit done? So so as a dancer, when I came back to being a dancer, and this woman came back up to me that normally always came to me to put her hand under my shirt, to grab on me. I mean, girls were like, as a dancer, a woman, she'll walk up and just try to grab you by your throat. Oh, you a dancer? Oh, what's up? I'm like, damn. And I can't say nothing because I don't want to. She might be with 6 girls that might be coming to my male review that Friday. They all buying $35 tickets. They all buying $50 VIP tickets. I can't say nothing to them, right? Because I don't want to lose the dollar. I don't want to lose that money. Like, I'm selling out my all male reviews, and I got 500 women coming to my shows, but 200 of the women that came to the show disrespectful, right? In your face, but they brought their friends. I'm bringing all these chicks that I know. Fuck it, I don't like your girl, but fuck it, you come and let her come. And then when Romeo came back, it was like, nigga, I don't give a fuck because my show's still gonna sell out. Bitch, you don't gotta come. Don't disrespect me. Don't touch my body. Don't come up and violate me. Respect me. I'm a respect. I would never disrespect a woman, but I was calling the police on women when I came back. Oh man. Women coming over my house. Oh my God, you gonna give me some dick? No, mama, I ain't doing none of that. I ain't called the police on so many chicks. Hey man, she won't get out because I won't sleep with her. But Andre used to sleep with him. Andre would be like, man, let me do it, man, because I don't want her not to want to come to my show. I don't want her not to, go start a rumor about me. I don't want her to, be, and I kept doing that shit. But when Romeo came back it ain't nothing you can tell me. I know what I do. I know what I can do. And you know something, man? It's sometimes you have to write about the shit when it's done. Make sure the process and the feelings and everything works. And when it works, you're good. Anytime, and I say this, anytime I have ever allowed someone to judge me, I always fell short of it. I always fell short of it because my expectation was there. Like, fuck you, I gotta please you. Romeo expectations like, nigga, I am a gift from the Lord upstairs. I am a gift from God himself, and I am here to demonstrate, to show you what I can do. Andre comes like, oh, I'm just like one of the people in line here. Yeah, I'm better, but let me do it. The confidence, the self-esteem, the energy, the agenda, it gotta be there. You got to be arrogant. You got to be cocky. You got to do what you need to do to make sure that you are successful at your gifts. Is Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, is Romeo and the man in the iron mask. Is 2 different things, man. You got to be able to split yourself up, to use whatever the creative side, the protective side of your body, and say, I'm going to use this to get it done. That's no different what my wife uses to get a 4.0 in college. There's something she had in her that she used in her to get it done. And necessarily, if it was Julie, that's what she used. But if she's not a public speaker, if she's not a people person, if she can't get up in front of 100,000 people, 200,000 people and go up there with the self-esteem to do it, then she has to create something else to do it. But knowing her, she gonna do it either way. That's how good she is. Because everybody's not equipped the same way. We all got our own goals, but you got to use whatever you need to get there. You know what I'm saying? We got to use whatever we have in us to get there. Yeah, when Andre, like I said, man, Andre grew up a battered kid. He grew up a kid behind everything, but I didn't need him to get out. I used Andre to get out the hood because Andre was always smarter than the other kids. Andre was always more intelligent. But when it came to, okay, look at it like this. I needed Andre to get out the hood. I need Romeo to get outside over Romeo will to push, right? You gotta let God use, right? God gave you a gift. My gift, Romeo, is a gift. He is a cheat code to my success. I gotta use him I gotta use it. That's my voice. That's my Denzel. That's my Oprah. That's my Madonna. That's my, you know what I'm saying? That's my Dr. Dre. I gotta use Romeo because that's what I need in order to be Prince, to be Michael Jackson, to do that. I gotta use that. And I believe if I continue to dwell on that and hold back and or fight it, because if you fight God, he'll keep fighting. He'll keep getting you. He'll be like, hey, why don't you just do it? All right, you're making it hard on yourself, Dre. I look at it like this. If God gives you wings to fly, are you just gonna walk? Are you gonna use what he gave you? Oh man, God gave me, I don't need it. Why don't we use this? He gave it to me. I don't need it. You sitting up here asking God for everything else. God, I want a house. God, I want a mansion. God, I want a great wife. God, I want this. 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 And when he give it to you, you don't use it. Are you afraid of something? You know, son Sheila, what I was afraid of, Andre don't really care to please people. He's only into pleasing one person. Romeo is okay with that. Romeo loves the attention. Romeo loves the stage. Romeo loves, so it's like getting stage fright, right? It's like being able to compete and stay at that same level. Romeo can stay there. Andre ain't with that shit because he's moody, he's cocky, he's arrogant. Romeo understands the business. Andre don't understand that shit. That's why I made it so far as an entertainer and was doing what I was doing, because the fact that Romeo could really get along with people. Andre don't get along with no fucking body. Hate to say it. Andre don't do that. Romeo knows how to do that. Sometimes it's not putting on a fake face. It's just saying, man, everybody has some kind of fear. It could be public it can be public attention. Like I'm one of those guys that I can go to a club and if I'm still the finest nigga in there, but I will sit and chill in the corner because I might not talk to nobody yet. You know what I'm saying? I might be like, oh, you know, I'm still shy. I'm still shy. A lot of people don't know I'm actually a fucking very, very shy person. If I got a bump on my, no, I ain't going out there. Why? No. Romeo's like, nigga, I don't care. The confidence is there. The self-esteem is there. I had to build that persona up, man. And like I said, is what I end up using to make it as far as what I needed to. But sometimes you cannot give up your tools. Even on my vision board, man. If my vision board is right here, I will show you because I need to do a new one. But on my vision board, they even said that. It was like, man, don't give up your ace in the hole. Your dancer, the Andre, because I remember somebody telling me, it's like, man, if nobody don't laugh at your jokes, you can always use this. I'm gonna tell you why, Sheila. Andre so like I told you, when it talks to like women touching on me, women grabbing me being you know what I'm saying? Andre always just allowed that shit. You know what I'm saying? Andre allowed the disrespect and he acts on it. You know what I'm saying? But Romeo don't let it bother him. Just he removes himself. He's like, nigga, what, man? I see this bullshit. Nigga, I'm good. I'm good. Let me move. Let me move. Andre loves fucking drama. Romeo avoids that shit. I don't need this bullshit. This hurts my business. This hurts my persona. This hurts my everything. And you know, hey, y'all can say y'all and I gotta quit saying this. I gotta quit trying to explain my fucking self. That's the Andre in me. Explain yourself. Tell them why you having this thought. Tell them why you believe what you believe. Does it really matter? You're already going to understand what you want to understand. And then me at the same time, I always say what I say it. don't ever say some shit and then go back and apologize for saying this shit because you said it. Fuck it, you said it. My wife said it, Yeezy said it, everybody said it. If you said it. You said it, Dre. So what I'm saying today is, hey man, Romeo gotta be here. He gotta be present. Yeah. Andre and Romeo are alter egos. Romeo was and I said this earlier. So Romeo was a nickname that I got because my freshman year of college, I ended up leaving Louisville, Kentucky, going to the University of Tennessee, Chattanooga. And I was working at Burger King off Brainerd Road. And my hair was blonde. And they would call me Baby Cisco back home. So they would call me Baby Cisco. I always had blonde hair, y'all. So y'all know, y'all go back, check my pictures. I always had blonde hair. So I had blonde hair during the Cisco days. And then it was red and it was orange. Like I always had it. So, and then I modeled. So I always dyed my hair too. I always still been straight. I'm still straight. And, you know, because in Kentucky, you got to explain why you dyed your hair and shit. And, I got to the point where when I was a dancer, I was Andre, but I was Romeo when I went to dance, right? I was like Andre outside, but my stripper name was Romeo. So that's how it was. It was like Andre, this is Andre, but also he strips. And what's your name as a stripper? Is Romeo. Okay. So I remember girls would meet me out on the street and they would just touch me, right? They'd just walk up and just put their hand under my shirt. Yeah. Pull my pants down, right? So I got pictures where women were just like grabbing me like that or choking me and stuff. And I wouldn't say nothing because I didn't want to mess up my money. You know what I'm saying? Because when I first started dancing, I think I was getting like 150 a party, 125, 150 a party. And then I went through this mode where I was like, I don't want to dance no more because I felt like degraded. I felt real down, degraded. I felt dirty. I remember I was dancing on this floor. I was like, ugh. I looked at myself in the mirror, and this lady had tried to take $1. It's weird that I got $1 right here. She took $1 and tried to stick it down my throat. And when she tried to stick it down my throat, I grabbed her hand. I was like, hey, man, what the fuck is wrong with you? She was like, and she pulled out a bunch of money. She put out like a wad of money. She was like, this is all for you, but you want to act all silly. And she took like $25 and hit me in my chest with it. And then I was just like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? And then I started picking the money up like a chick off the ground, picking the money up off the ground. And I walked away and I went to the back and I remember this dude named, this dude that I was dancing with there, whose show it was, he didn't pay me, right? He was like, any local shows, I'm not going to pay you. But any show, and he was the only big dancer in Louisville at the time. And he was like, any local shows, I won't pay you. If we go out of town, I'll pay you. So I made like $80, I think. But it cost me $90 to get my thong and my boot covers and my fit made. And I was like, damn, bro, I got child support. I was like, man, I can't do this no more. I'm better than this. I'm a college student. I'm crying. I'm in the back crying like a little girl. And I went home and I gave up dancing. And then my back was against the wall. I had to get rent paid. I had to get child support paid. I had to get my life taken care of. I had to take care of myself. And I was like, dude, go back to dancing. This is one thing I realized as a dancer is that I like my first male review that I threw myself. I brought out 500 women. So that was my first one I did in like Fort Knox, Kentucky. I brought out like 500 women. It got shut down because we was on Fort Knox base. And I ended up moving it to Radcliffe and it was packed out. But I started learning that I had a huge fan base as a male dancer. You know what I'm saying? And it women, like I started dancing at every single show I would do. And it was weird because my brother them and all them be like, Romeo, you got to stop dancing at every single show. But the women was like, you don't dance, we not coming. I can have the coldest lineup possible. I can put the top dancers on it. But if I don't dance, women be like, oh, we want our money back. And I never, at one point, I never thought I was like the coldest dancer until I realized I had my own style as a dancer. right? So I came up with my own style of dancing as a dancer. So when I came back as a dancer, I came back as Romeo, but it was one of these confident things. It's like, you're not going to violate me. You're not going to disrespect me. I'm a dancer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm an entertainer. I'm Romeo. At first, it was he's a stripping ass nigga. Then it was like, oh, no, he a dancer. He's an entertainer. That's Romeo, girl. And it became, oh, that's Romeo, not Andre. That's Romeo. So my name on all my documents was Romeo Mulligan. It never was Andre. I never used Andre, even in school. My grades, Romeo. I never did it. So for 10 years, I used Romeo. That was basically like my government name. All my bills, everything came in Romeo. And then some bills would come in Andre, but my bank accounts, everything was on a Romeo. Everybody called me Romeo, dudes called me Rome, and that was my persona. And so women would be like, oh, I want to know who Andre is. I'm like, nah, you don't want to know Andre. But when I stopped dancing, I gave up the whole Romeo persona because it was like, oh, you can't use this out there. You can't use Romeo. You can't say you Romeo. You can't say this. And I think as a comic, one time I may have put Romeo on there, and it felt weird. It still feels weird. You know, Andre's great, man. You know what I'm saying? Maybe inside my head, I got to make them say Romeo versus Andre. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'll fix that part. But other than that, I got my story out, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. C Students in Detention, man. I got to get to going. Y'all got to get to going. Cash out me, C Students Podcast on my Cash App, or André Mulligan on Venmo. Like and share my page on YouTube, please. I gotta get these followers up, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Fellas, treat your woman right. Ladies, treat your king right. All right. Y'all have a good day. Thanks a lot, man. We going out with Fraggle Rock. Hey, that was gangster shit right there, baby. We going out of here. We're going out of here with the Fraggle Daggle Dizzle to the Whistle Rock. Bye bye.